All right, guys. So today we're gonna break down this weekend Saturday's wild card game. We got the Chargers versus the Texans and the Steelers versus the Ravens. With no further ado, let's get right into it. Did you know that the Texans are 3-4-1 as a home dog, and that the Chargers are 6-1 as a road favorite? That don't bode well for the Texans, guys, right out the gate. But let's dive into the quarterbacks, okay? We got Herbert versus Stroud. When you look at these two, man, we know what Stroud's weakness is. He's having a sophomore slump, okay? With that being said,
I just kept missing, just wasn't making throws. At the same time, I gotta find a way to stand in there stronger and make those throws. Just some miscommunication with me and some of the receivers, but ultimately, it's up to me to, make the throw.
struggling against the blitz, right? And it's been an issue. It has been an issue for CJ when teams are blitzing him. His passing percentages go dramatically down. Okay, they plummet. Let's just be honest, they plummet. Okay, excuse me. And when you look at Herbert, Herbert has done well against the blitz, but Herbert has been hurt a lot this year. Okay, so he's been playing hurt and under pressure. His best receiver is the rookie Lad McConkey. He's been able to, um, pass and take advantage of teams with Lad McConkey. Um, we can probably pretty much know that Stingley's probably going to try to take him out the game. Um, Herbert is probably going to lean on the running game, which will help him a lot if they can get that running game going. But Houston, as far as total defense, right? They're number 5, and then the Chargers, as far as total defense, they're number 8. Okay, so both of these defenses are gonna, do really good against these offenses. But in the end, I think it's going to come down to really the head coaches. Okay, we got Harbaugh, who's been doing it for a long time, and he's been consistent at it, no matter where he's been. Okay, whether he's been when he was with the 49ers, or when he was with the Colts, or when he was, with Michigan. Okay, he's been successful at it. All right, so we got to break down the little details and the minutia part of the game. Right, we know Harbaugh is going to be ready and have his team ready for that. Right. Now, on the other hand, you have D'Amico Ryans, who's been doing a great job. Okay, they are in a division where he hasn't had to do much because that division is soft. Okay, let's just be real. That division is soft, but it is going to be a home game. I believe D'Amico will have them boys ready to play. Don't get me wrong, but you have to kind of favor Harbaugh. He's done it more. He's been in these games. He's seen everything that you could probably see as a coach, right? So with that being said, guys, I'd have to tell you that I like the Chargers to win this game 27-24. Let me know what y'all think. Do the Chargers win this game, or does the Texans, CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryan, find a way at home to pull it out? Let me know. Now, guys, we're going to dive into the Steelers versus the Ravens. Did you know the Steelers, as a road dog, they are 3-2, and the Ravens, as a home favorite, they are 4 3-1. So let's get into the quarterbacks, right? So when we look at these quarterbacks, you got Russell Wilson versus Lamar Jackson. All right. We already know what it looks like to compare these two. Russ has had a decent year, okay? But Russ has been making a lot of mistakes lately. Some of it is his fault, some of it is Pickens' fault, right? But he's gonna have to rally around Pickens if he really wants to shock the world, is what I'm gonna say. Because that's what it's gonna be, a shocker. He's definitely gonna have to rally around Pickens, pick him up, and help him understand that there is a path forward. But I mean, he's gonna have to rally this guy, man. I'm just gonna be honest. He's gonna have to rally this guy. This offense has been struggling. They've lost the last 4 in a row. On the flip side of that, you got Lamar. This guy's been lights out. Okay, Lamar has been absolutely freaking amazing. He's been lights out. Um, the one thing that you could used to count on Lamar was him not being able to throw the ball and put it in his hands. This year, you can absolutely count on Lamar. Okay, he can throw it. He can make all the throws, whether it's inside or outside the numbers. The question is going to be Zay Flowers. Okay, Zay Flowers is most likely not going to play this game, guys. Excuse me, which will affect the Ravens. Okay, it will affect the Ravens. To not have Zay Flowers, he's gonna have Likely out there. He's gonna have Andrews out there, Bateman, and like I said, and Derrick Henry. I believe Baltimore is gonna lean on Derrick Henry a lot this game because they're gonna need him. All right, they're gonna need him, and Lamar is going to have to run. He's gonna have to use his legs to get this game. Next, guys, we're gonna look at the defenses. All right. So as it stands, the Ravens defense, total defense, they're at 13. Okay. They're really good against the run. All right. And the Steelers are 11th at running the rock. So let's look at the Steelers defense. So the Steelers defense, they're number 15. They're number 6 against the run. And the Ravens offense is number 1 against at running the rock. Okay, they're the number 1 running team in the NFL. The Baltimore Ravens are. So with that being said, guys, we know these defenses, they're going to be competitive. It's a divisional matchup. They know each other. So you know it's going to be hard hitting. It's going to be one of those, right? It's going to be one of those. We ain't got to act like it ain't going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a no nonsense, no bullshit type of games. All right, that's exactly what it's gonna be, right? So next, guys, we're gonna have to go over to these coaches, right? And so to give you an idea of Tomlin versus the Ravens, Pittsburgh has won 6 of the first 7 meetings that they've had, okay? And they've also won 7 of the last 8 meetings, okay? So Tomlin is one of those coaches who understands how to beat them. They understand how to beat the Ravens. Okay. And it's going to be a tough, hard fought game. What people are not paying attention to is this right here, guys. Even though the Steelers have lost 4 games in a row, what does that tell you? That should tell you something. That should tell you that most people going to say, oh, they ass in trouble. They whack, they weak. They lost 4. They going into the playoffs losing. But you got to understand something, guys. Mike Tomlin is a winning coach. He knows how to do. If he is the only coach who knows how to win with less. He can get you to playoffs with less, with nothing. Hey, give him 2 wooden nickels, rub them together. Mike Tomlin gonna have him in the playoffs. Okay, that's Mike Tomlin, right? So, with that being said, guys, that 10 points, disrespectful. Disrespectful. I'm telling you, that 10 points, disrespectful. Watch what I'm telling you. Let's go over to Harbaugh, guys. So when you get to Harbaugh, so Harbaugh is 15-20. In the past 4 seasons, okay, the Steelers have swept Baltimore. All right. So Harbaugh has trouble. All right. Let's just be honest. He has troubles beating Tomlin. All right. Harbaugh has had the better of the team the last 3 to 4 years, but Tomlin has swept them. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is pay attention, man. Pay close attention. Because on paper, Harbaugh and the Ravens, they are the better team. But when it comes to X's and O's and the little minute details of the game, Tomlin executes them and the Steelers executes it a little bit better. So, like I said, guys, this is going to be a tough game. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a hard fought game, right? And to be totally honest, that's what it's going to be, man. But it's going to come down to really the X's and the O's of this game. So, with that being said, my opinion is I believe the Steelers are going to upset the Ravens 24-21. Let me know what y'all take is. Let me know what y'all think. Holla at your boy, man. I'm out.